chart. You guys, I got so much good feedback about you love seeing me trade on the 1 minute chart. Figured I'd just jump on here. I don't trade a lot of the 1 minute chart, but look at this thing. Okay, what do you got? A plus setup to the downside. Hot pink candle. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Trading across 5 accounts. All 5 traders are bearish across 6 time frames. Yeah, A plus setup to the downside. And you have a bunch of weak scores here on your Maverick zones. This thing could keep going here. Very interesting. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. If I could show you my P&L, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can pull out 200 bucks here. Let me get this stop loss out of here because it's getting in my way. Pretty weak levels here. Okay, so A plus setup on the Ultimate Trading Assistant, the Maverick Radar. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Sorry, I am not coordinated right now. And all right, sorry, I wasn't planning on taking this trade. I just had it up in front of me and I said, oh, look at this. Here we go. And can we get one nice little push here? Getting into that last minute of the new 5-minute turn. Last minute of the new 5-minute turn. Weak scores though. Weak score. Weak score. Your Maverick zones drawing your support and resistance zones for you. Auto drawing them. Pretty cool. All right. So if we can get one more nice push down here, I'll close this sucker out. We're trading across 5 accounts, so that would be $1,000 trade. You're getting into that last minute of the new 5-minute turn. You guys know I sit on my hand. Ooh, sell signal. Sell signal, let's go. Sell signal, hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Love seeing that sell signal. Love seeing that sell signal. Okay, market's about to open in 20 minutes. So, but you still have an A plus setup to the downside on the Ultimate Trading Assistant right here, which is beautiful. You gotta give it a little bit of time to kind of do its thing, because the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute turn, you guys know I sit on my hands. Go watch whatever you trade, ES and Q. You know, look at the first minute and the last minute. So what do I mean by that? Look at, like right now it's 9:10. So from 9:09, sorry, I'm a terrible drawer with my mouse. 9:09 to 9:11. This is where I believe market makers try and fake out retail traders to think what the next candle is going to do. And I think this is, once people get into it, this is where they grab stop losses. So the first minute and last minute. Now, I have no proof of that. I do not know, but that is just my theory. Remember, this is the 1-minute chart, right? 1-minute chart. We're not trading the 5-minute chart. So we're getting some retracement here, but it's like not much. It's just 2 candles. It's 2 minutes. Okay? 2 minutes. Maverick AI Pro is telling us we still have rich downside data. Hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. The Maverick AI Pro is coloring your candles to the data, not to price and direction. This hits about 200 bucks, which we already hit. Probably should have just closed it out when it hit that. But we'll just, you know, we'll hang in here. But if you look here, if you see bright green, it might just fly, whoops. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle. Hot pink is your strongest downside data candle. Okay. Let me erase all these drawings here. And you can get this friction here when you have two zones stacked on top of each other. See how there's two zones stacked on top of each other? You know you're going to hit some friction. A lot of times in the middle, as weird as that is, or as what you would expect, I guess. Okay. All right, we're still below the Maverick guide right here. Maverick guide is our line in the sand, this blue line. We like to go long when price is above the Maverick guide and short when price is below it. So I'm willing to give it a little bit up to break even because price, and I'll explain this in a second. Let me just move this down here. Because price a lot of times likes to move away from the stronger zone. Okay, but you're kind of even here. But see this? 91 or higher is like a brick wall. See how it kept turning green? Okay, so it's tipping me off that we're gonna move back down. But let's see, you got a stronger zone up here. This is what's so cool about the Maverick zones. You have a couple gray candles. Gray candles just means indecision or reversal. And let me remove my drawings. Okay. We're only in 5 micros, but I don't go heavy. It's right before the market opens. Oh my goodness, look at this. 93%, 90%. Okay, let's see here. Kind of in a tug of war here. Oh, you're getting into the last minute of the 5-minute turn. Last minute of the 5-minute turn. So might pop up, might stop us out, break even, no big deal. But I would probably tell you that it's going to go down. Okay, but let's see here. Because this is really only about 3 minutes of retracement. Back up to the Maverick guide. Okay, but this is why we like small loss, high gain. Small loss, high gain. Risking nothing right now. Probably risking about $3 per account. How many times can you lose $3 on a $50,000 funded account? Now we were up about $200 here, which was about $1,000. But I wanted to show you guys these indicators and how they're working. So. Okay, what I tell you, price likes to move away from the stronger zone. Where's your stronger zone? Right here. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. These are the things that give me the confidence in these trades. Maverick guide, you haven't truly broken about. Yeah, you had a little closure on a 1-minute chart. Big deal. Okay. Now you don't even have a score right here because we stopped scoring it when price is too far away from the zone. Okay. If price is down here and you have a zone here, we're not going to calculate the score here. There's no point, right? Like price is all the way down here. Why would we use computing power to score it up there? All right, cool. So we came close to our stop loss. We sure did. Came close to our stop loss, our break even. We probably would have lost about $3 per account. Big deal. Okay. Price likes to move away from the stronger zone. All 5 traders are voting bearish across. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Okay. I'm just looking to do, we already got to it, but I was teaching you guys about the indicators. We already got to well over $200 down here, which across 5 accounts is $1,000. So let's see if we can hit that $200 mark. Got hot pink candles. But again, market opens in 13 minutes. Anything can happen. Okay, but these colors, this is like paint by numbers. These colors give me the confidence to know that we have a tremendous amount of downside data. No different than here when you were coming up, you had a tremendous amount of upside data. Okay, if you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Okay, so let's just watch this thing. By the way, Maverick Zones will be released later this month for NinjaTrader. It'll be a completely different product, but works the same. We had to put a whole army of folks to work on that project. Okay. All right, down confidence arrow. I like seeing that. Down confidence arrow. Hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. I just need a nice little push, and we can start our day with $1,000 day. Took a really great trade last night, testing the Maverick zones. If you guys saw, I probably already posted on YouTube. All right, so let's see. Can we get a nice pop down? Can we make $1,000 to start the day? Let's see here. Again, we're in micros. This isn't minis. If we were in minis, we'd be up $1,000 per account. We'd be up $5,000. Okay, but we're just in micros, little itty bitty micros before the market opens. Let's make some money before the market opens, right? Okay, it's thinking. Look at the friction on this zone. It's crazy. If you didn't have the Maverick zones, you wouldn't even know this thing existed. You could draw your support and resistance zones, but the way the Maverick zones works is it's drawing your support and resistance zones by probability. It's doing a ton of data crunching underneath the hood, probability wise. So it's really great. All right, feels like we're going to get that push. You got hot pink candles. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. And by the way, you have an A+ setup on your Maverick radar. A+ setup to the downside. Okay. All right, but we're only in 5 micros, so it's got to push to get there, right? Because we're only making $1.25 per tick per contract. Okay, so there you go. There's your 1,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. See, and again, look at the time, folks. All right, look at the time. It is 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wall Street's about to open. I never trade at this time, but saw an opportunity and said, okay, let's take it. Came down. We made our money, but I was busy showing you guys how these indicators work. Came back up on me. Had my stop loss at break even. We don't risk much, and then it pushed right straight back down. All right, so here we go. Made about $1,000 right there. Actually, a little over $1,000 after commissions. And we already started the day, really, because the day starts at 6 p.m. the night before on futures market. We already started with a huge bang on another funded account. Oh, look at this thing. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Woo! Could have made it a $2,000 day. All right. Anyway, but with that, hey, look, A+ setup to the downside most of that time. Held in here. All 5 traders were voting bearish across 6 time frames. But again, market's about to open in a short period of time here. So if you want edge in the market, if you want clear vision, hey, not financial advice, do your own research. Come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.